video. Hello.
And the
Are we?
We are live.
Hello, everyone.
Hey there, everybody. So this is the Critical Fail, what we are doing tonight. Oh, God, no, I'm coming up double. Oops, sorry. Hold on.
Gotta mute the audio on the one
Yeah,
you're watching.
there we go. Much better. Okay, so what we're doing is we are playing a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign. It has been going on for about 7 years now. The whole concept was I've been playing D&D since about 1985, so it's been around 30-some years. As a kid, I always used to hear about these campaigns, these big epic campaigns that would last for years and years, and they would take characters from level 1 all the way up to level 20. And so as I've gotten older, we screwed around and we would start out at level 20 just to make, let's see what kind of superheroes we can make it with doing that. But I really wanted to do a legit campaign, whether I was actually playing in it or running it, where I took an entire group of characters from level 1 to level 20. And so because of the time frame, some of the players have come and gone and some have come back. But we do have a few characters who have legitimately started at level 1 and are now rapidly approaching level 20. So again, my name is Mark. I am running this. Boy, this campaign's been a mess because we have jumped from edition to edition to edition. That's the problem. When your campaign spans 7 years, that's like different editions of the game. So we started out in 3.5, went to 4, went to D&D next, then went to Dungeon World, a completely different playing system, and then to 5th edition D&D. So follow that paper trail. Right now, we are at a very fun point in the campaign, as most of the player characters are right around 18th level, which is pretty amazing. Guys, I saw one of the characters actually cast a wish spell, which was pretty neat. Guys are doing all sorts of crazy stuff that you only see at the super ultra high levels. So with that, whoever would like to go next, take it away.
Yeah, I'm
Landorian?
Oh, yeah.
Dorian. Jack.
I'm Jack, and I play Landorian Darkstar, who is a blade singer, which is basically a wizard that knows how to fight with a sword. I'm the one who cast that wish spell. This is the highest level character I have ever gotten to from starting at first level. A brief bit about Landorian. His father was a inquisitor in Myth Drannor, who was instrumental in driving out some of the demon fae that had sunken its cultist roots into the foundations. He was in the end, he was killed by one of these fae demons, and Landorian, through this cult, as it had never been completely eradicated, had turned basically the perception of his father into a betrayer, and they had his whole family. As a result, I ended up leaving Mithranor with nothing but his armor and sword, which I carry. It's a sentient weapon that goes bananas whenever a demon are near, demon kind. I've been playing almost since the beginning of the campaign, and like I said, it's been a wild ride. We've changed editions. I've had certain abilities that I no longer do, and I've gained ones that I never had before as a result of the rule changes. So it's been a lot of fun. We're his ultimate quest, I would say, is to prove his father's worth and make a name for himself. So that's about it.
So many of our quests. Chris, I think you were right there when it comes to the time and service.
Yeah, so you just really want me to go before so that you can rebuttal everything I say.
I'm just going to try to figure out how to make mine sound cooler than yours.
All right. Well, I am Chris. I've also been here almost since the very beginning. I joined the same time that Landorian did with my original character Kaiden, who was awesome. Everybody loved him, including me. He gave himself up multiple times in defense of the party, ultimately dying. It was very sad. I ended up having to leave for a while, and when I came back, I was replaced by some other barbarian that sucked, and nobody liked him. So he got booted from the party. But by the time he did, I got stuck playing a half elf that I really didn't like, who actually was loved very much by the party cleric. But because he was butthurt after I started playing him and didn't worship him as a god, he decided to take it out on me every day for the rest of the campaign until he ultimately stood out of a fight and watched me die. And then, as the party cleric, did not resurrect me and forced our mage to use a wish spell to bring me back to life so that I could continue playing as this character that I did not like.
Wish I would have been there.
You're welcome.
And that brings us to Mark.
Actually, there's a couple other people like Stone and Thargrag.
Yeah, I mean, there's some other people, and
I thought we were going the oldest to the youngest here. or the
Yeah,
newest to the
yeah.
We
party.
should have waited for
Which
Irvin
makes
because
sense.
he has been here from day one.
we should have waited for Aravan,
Well,
but
he'll
he
get here.
Well,
he's
He
yeah.
can
from
just
he's from Tennessee, and they're having
They
big
just do
storms
things
right
on a
now.
different time, if you know what I mean.
I just got a message from him saying that he had a storm knock his power out,
Oh
and
snap!
he's
That's
trying to
rough.
get it back up. So Aravan would have been the
Dungeon
first to
Master
go,
playing with his goddamn lightning bolt.
but instead we're gonna have to save the best for last, and we'll go in the order that we have here. My name is Mark or Marcus. I am playing Shotten, who was first Shotten, then became Umbra, and then became Shotten again. Shotten is a Shadarkai, and he talk with the Jamaican accent. Not a good one, but you know, it's
Mixing some like
but it's
German in
Shadarkai,
there too,
you
aren't
know.
ya?
Yeah, sometimes some Germans, the
I mean-
Germans may come through to I don't know. That started getting French. I don't know.
That's what you
I
get
don't know.
when you
I mean, he
blend
just
in the two.
talks. He just talks, and you know, shit's gonna happen. You know,
he
he's
talks and shit comes out.
right, right. I mean, so he was born a street urchin, basically a bum scrubbing like Aladdin, and then he was touched by the Raven Queen.
Not touched like
Was it inappropriate?
No, it was very appropriate. It was good.
like a priest. He was touched like a priest.
You know what? There has never been to my knowledge, there's never been any kind of weird accusations from priestesses.
There we go.
Okay, and
Just like a prayer.
and granted the fact that I'm a priest, yeah, I follow a female god, and it's great. But yeah, no. So after the world being void of any actual divine intervention and power, Shotten found himself able to cast divine magic, doing healings, doing other kinds of things. He went straight to the temple of the Raven Queen, turned himself in, and said, "You know what? I actually am being used by the Raven Queen." And the priest saw some of this happening, and he was like, "Yeah, you know what? I believe you. You are blessed by the Raven Queen. And for that reason, we're going to have to eliminate you." And they tried to kill me. I made a dramatic escape. I got away from the priests of the Raven Queen and the what's the guard's name? The Ebony Guard.
Ebony Guard.
The Ebony Guard. Yep, they were tracking me down. So Shotten changed his name to Umbra, joined this adventuring party. I joined the party at about 4th or 5th level, somewhere around there ish. And
Which was about what, 5 years ago?
Yeah.
yeah. It was about 5 years ago.
You got a good nickel under you.
That's right. 13 levels in 5 years. That's normal, right?
Yeah, that's regular progression. In that time, he's done a lot of adventuring with this group. We've been to different timelines, different planes of existence. One of my greatest achievements was I acquired a henchman. because Erevan poisoned him, and I'm like, I'm not sure if this
Yeah,
person is meant to die just right now.
Erevan poisoned
So-
him because Landorian said we got to take him out.
And I ended up
Fucking
saving
elves
this
every
person.
time.
This person was about to die. I saved this person's life. He became my henchman. Right at that time, our friend Chris decided to come play D&D with us again after a little sabbatical, and he was like, well, what are my options? I want to play his henchman, and that's how I lost my first henchman. But he still knows he's my henchman, which, you know.
I thought that the what's the who's the guy that we have with us now? That's the herald-like guy.
Oh,
I forgot. I keep
Oh,
forgetting.
the ominous fabler.
The ominous fable.
Ominous
I thought that was
Fabler.
supposed to be my henchman, and then John came in and just like totally usurped it.
Because that's what the fucking aristocracy
Because
does.
we play competitive D&D here.
yeah,
Aristocracy
competitive
comes in and
D&D.
they're like,
followers wins.
and
take him.
and we're all failures.
Charisma scores.
Obviously failing at followers.
So since that time, we've jumped to a different timeline. We're about 50 years in the future of where we had started, correct? 30 to
Yeah,
50?
yeah. Your time got all messed up.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
Look
So-
at you. Your time's all broke as shit. Yeah. So your time, you're 60 years in the future of Faerun. However, the main city where you're in is the city of Carrack's Cross, which had been teleported from the Shadowfell, and you're only 20 years in the future of them. So they're actually, but yeah,
Okay.
there's all sorts of all sorts of crazy messed up stuff happening.
So since that time, the fates be finding us back at Carrack's Cross, and Umbra decided to make his name known as Shotten returned as the Arbinger of the Raven Queen. So we are now in Carrack's Cross. Umbra has dropped his false identity as Umbra and is now claiming Shotten again, and is powerful enough to become a high priest of the Raven Queen and make that shit happen. So here we are. And I think Alan would be next.
That would lead to me. I took over from the Dungeon Master's brother, playing Stone, the Paladin of the Raven Queen. From what I remember of a backstory, I am originally from the Shadowfell. I had a very difficult childhood that is none of your business. I served in the military, was trained by someone very charismatic and taught me the way of leadership. So I am very charismatic, but in a leadership sort of way. I don't mince words. I say things like they are, and often let my sword and my armor do the talking for me.
Sometimes break out in a British accent.
No, I don't think so.
Only when drunk.
I usually talk like the Tick, I think.
No, yeah, he's the Tick. He talks with a Tick accent.
That's
right.
Nigh invulnerable, they call me. I'm not exactly sure, and maybe perhaps Shotten could clue me in. I know that I am a servant of the Raven Queen. I know that has to do with the fact that Shotten, at the time, Umbra, of course, showed me the power of the Raven Queen, and I took on her mantle as a paladin. But I'm not exactly sure the exact situation, because that was when someone else was playing me.
Mm-hmm.
Shotten, you have anything to add? Or?
Hey, we got the Erevan back. We're gonna save the best for last.
Ooh, I know. I remember this. Okay, so
So in
when-
Stone
Yes,
became
so-
enlightened.
Yes, they were in the city of Briar Ridge, which is actually it's in the Shadowfell. It's on the outskirts of it's probably 10 miles away from Carrack's Cross. It's a mining community.
Right?
Yes, and there was an old blind beggar man who was a former soldier, and there was a group of ruffians who were basically picking on this guy. And Stone went in to step in, and as he said, hey, that guy's a veteran, treat him with some respect. And they were like, oh, this guy, and then they just rammed a knife into his chest. And he dropped down to the ground, and a fight ensued. I think Stone bashed in the head of the guy who did it.
That's something I do. That sounds familiar. Yeah.
Yes. The other ruffians ran away, but at that moment, the other characters, including Umbra, came by, and Umbra was able to channel the power of the Raven Queen to heal this poor old blind beggar. And so Stone saw this, with his own 2 eyes, saw the wound close, saw him healed miraculously right before him. That basically, he thought, well, hey, if this is possible, this is what I need to do, because he stepped in on his behalf and then felt helpless to watch as well. He was able to accost the guy who caused the damage, but could do nothing, in the aftermath. And so he had the scales lifted from his eyes and saw the truth of the Raven Queen.
And there I took on the mantle of the Raven Queen and followed Umbra, now Shotten, and learned and under his tutelage and protected him beyond all I could accomplish.
Sensibilities.
Yes, indeed. I am currently filled with the Raven Queen fervor and am ready to take on those that have defiled my home of Carrack's Cross. And that is me.
So I go next, and then Aravan go last, right?
Yep. The
He's
first
been here
goes
the longest.
last.
Aravan has to go last. Just
We've been doing it in chronological order,
Except for you.
Well, if anyone here is an exception, it's me.
So I am Matt. I'm the only one on the East Coast or on the West Coast here, so I'm on West Coast time. And I have just recently joined the party, maybe a month or two ago. I've known a few of these guys for quite a long time, and they invited me to come and play. And since quarantine's happened, it's even better. So I play Thargrag Stormthane. Thargrag is a dwarven, battle-raging barbarian.
Nightmare.
And that about sums up his personality, except he has a thing for human women, especially long-legged human women, since he grew up in the mines, and then he went to the mercenaries, and he fell in love with this raven-haired beauty, and he expressed his love one night when he was drunk, which he normally is if possible, but he expressed his love, and he was ridiculed out of the mercenary group and so now he basically what he does is he expresses that love by hugging people to his chest as much as possible while wearing spiky armor. And so that's really the majority of his damage comes from hugging people and or grabbing them and just basically mauling them like a honey badger. And
Thargrag once had Chudwell fire him from a dragon-sized ballista from the tops of a giant keep. He fell short of making the dragon because Chudwell turns out he's a bad shot with a ballista. He was lucky that he was able to auto-correct the jump and land on this little islandish peninsula over a chasm. That's the type of guy you got with Thargrag.
That was another combat that Shot and Umbra just completely stayed out of and just let everybody else do because it was ridiculous. No, shooting, no.
Sending a dwarf in a catapult across a chasm is the type of character I get to play, which is awesome. So it fits with my personality at the same time, makes the role playing very easy. It's just me being me. And And then the long-legged human women just adds to the equation, because that's another, well, some people call them defects. I call it just love. And so there we are. Aravan.
Best for
The
last.
last.
Oh, my turn. Wonderful.
Character introduction.
Hello, I'm Joe. I play Araben, the elf rogue. I'm an OG player from day one of the plague. However many freaking years ago that was. Jesus Christ, 7 years plus. And one of the two elves. And I like to stab things and set things on fire, and that pretty much sums it up.
And he owns 90% of the party's loot.
I'm the automatic loot pickup, yes. I'm also
he likes to downplay.
So he's the 1%er of the party.
Nothing. I don't have anything.
We don't even know there's loot before it's gone.
like to
We look for loot, it's
diversify.
already gone.
I diversify my my investments. I own land in Winter Haven. You know, I'm a lord here, lord there, and it's a long story.
The other half of Landoravan.
Lord, yes.
This entire adventure has been a loot-free adventure. Like, there's been zero treasure, but Aravan gives us all sorts of cool stuff that that's
and nobody ever finds anything. But then,
No.
then Aravan's like, "Oh, look, I've got this perfect tool for the situation. I just don't know how
Here
to use
you
it."
go. You look like you need this cloak. Oh, you want to fly? And you've already got wings? Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great.
And
So
we're
with
missing
that-
Chudwell, but we'll get him next time.
Mr. Dungeon Master, release the Kraken.
Oh yeah, Demogorgon.
Basically, which it could be. Who knows?
So
Which it may as well, it could be.
Who really knows? I mean,
I guess if we're going to start the adventure, let's paint it in a note of remember the scene of Han Solo running around the corner chasing the stormtroopers by himself, boasting that he's bigger than he is, and then turns around and runs the other way. That's what Aravan's doing into the room where you guys are right now. So that's how we'll start this scene, hopefully.
Yeah, that scene.
basically, what we've just accomplished was coming into the temple of the pretender,
The
high
false
priest of the Raven.
prophet.
Yeah.
And basically, like we were, walking in like Reservoir Dogs style.
Owning the place. Yeah, I mean, we're all 20th level characters, and these guys are just priests.
And we did a lot of show, right? We did a lot of like glitter.
There's some flair. We put flair out.
Flair, a lot of good stuff. Woo! And
Yep.
it kind of seemed like everybody was just like, still, you guys make us uncomfortable. Come back later.
Yeah, we still have orders.
We don't really like the come back later bit.
Yeah,
so
we don't really have time for comeback later.
We don't really do come back later.
I felt disrespected because they were not respecting my authority.
Basically, we kicked the door in, killed the false pretender, shot down the undead, and
he was a real pretender.
Yeah, no, he was a solid pretender.
He was
Dude,
the false.
oh my gosh, he got me wicked in the mind because he is the Archbishop of the Raven Queen, and the motherfucker was a necromancer.
Necromancer.
Raven Queen is
like,
all about giving the good death, but a necromancer is about extending a natural life.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So
the Raven Queen is all about respecting
of
death.
Who the Raven Queen is.
The natural passage, and
we kind of got pissed.
Oh my lord, I lost my shit.
I rode him to the ceiling like a fucking bronco.
And because he lost his shit.
Go cow dwarf, go cow dwarf, go cow dwarf, go cow dwarf.
Are you ready, Strong?
I believe where we left off then, Tracha Shadow Soul has been killed. There are two ebony guardsmen standing in Tracha's chambers, but a little bit more probably unnerving is the sounds coming from the temple. yeah, it sounds like the place is being ripped apart. It sounds like explosions, crashing thunder.
That's it. That's what we got.
Yes, all of the
Very special effects in this in this campaign.
yeah, it's it literally sounds like a war zone is happening out there. It sounds like the temple itself is possibly being just torn down stone by stone.
You say it's like it's a bad thing.
Do you think it could be the Queen of Darkness herself? That would be fun.
I ain't felt her let me know that her presence going to be known here. But I do be liking this option, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, Thograg, you wanna check what's behind the door over there?
You want me to kick it in? Sure.
Which door is it?
Mark,
Yeah.
before anybody starts doing stuff, I am going to look to the injured ebony guardsmen and do what I can to heal them.
Ervin messaged me before that. He stabs them all in the face.
Oh,
Then I resurrect them.
Sorry, were you doing this? You want this guy?
That was easy.
That's my thing. That's my thing. Bringing back Araven's kills.
So, Mark,
double
his
experience
plus minus.
for me when I kill them again.
I got to mitigate that plus minus that he's
He
got
slays
going.
them, you raise them.
it's just double experience points. That's all.
Yeah.
No, this is
Give
an
me all the
experience
points.
cash cow.
So,
This
Mark,
is an XP pinata.
DM, I'm gonna come up through here. Where does it sound like it's coming from? From the stairwell, or from like the black above or black below?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out where that sound is
is-
coming from.
It sounds like it is coming back from.
Okay, my
Yeah.
way, back
Yeah.
my way.
Mhm.
Okay, well then, yeah, I'm definitely coming around the corner and be like, "Hey guys, didn't know if you heard this. There's a big sound."
Well, so as he's running that way, I'm kind of heading towards the sound. Like, let's go find out
Towards
what's
the sound.
next. Towards the sound. And so,
Sounds.
sound here.
Yeah, as you're running, you see these ebony guard are also they're running down the hall.
Towards me.
No. They're running back towards the temple. They're running towards the source of the sound as well.
We are no longer a concern.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go
So
figure that out.
we're following them. Which way do we go?
Everybody know this, that Trait the necromancer, evil man he be, not the main source of the necromancy. There's still raw, sick, evil power abound in this place.
That's right. Don't
and
forget
since it's
about
just
the blessed
basically
angels.
you, me, and Landorian in the room, we all go, okay.
Yeah, well, I feel like no matter what, this needs to be dealt with.
Ja.
Dorian, how are you? Are you injured?
Nah, I'm good.
A
I'm
little
good.
bit. Yes.
I got no, when I bartered before we got into all this, I got some potions.
Yes, much appreciated.
1 second, I'm trying to figure out what the hell I have and where the hell it is.
Those are excellent.
Why are
Testing.
you swinging an
Actually,
axe,
I-
Alistair?
Crap. The wrong
What did
character.
you hit with your battle axe?
Dun dun. Wow, killed somebody. The shit out of somebody.
I'm wondering, is he near me? 'Cause
No,
just
I've got
wondering.
Wrong character sheet.
Oh, I'm like,
Up
how did
and
he
I've-
swing a monstrous axe? I'd like that.
The dwarf is like, hey.
I'll trade you for a glowing blue sword. Which
So-
way do I go?
Shotten, before you, well, you can certainly do. Yes, you can do that. Did Stone tell you what he did for you?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
I just
Stone.
laid my hands on Shotten.
Yes.
Nice.
He
Nice.
lays hands on you, healing you for 48.
Okay. I am doing this to all of the injured ebony guardsmen.
Gotcha. Here, I'll
So,
add
like,
48
within a
to you.
30 foot radius, I'm just healing all of them.
All right.
And I'll say, the Raven Queen bids you into her service.
Awesome.
She heals you.
And it does. How much healing does that do?
It is 3d8. Each target gets 3d8 hit points. 3d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. So
Gotcha. Okay, I'll just throw this out there.
which would be 5. 3d8 plus 5.
Vanda's like, what is this? Irvin just says, drink it, you pussy.
Hoping it's one of the helpful ones.
Oh, everybody gets 23. Look at that.
Ooh,
That's a solid roll.
666.
Dude, they all came back. They all had 36.
That's
So
right.
you're solid.
Mark of the Raven. Ravens are a beast.
That's right. That deserves.
Extra hit
So
points.
I'm sorry. Is that the potion that you posted, Dungeon Master? Was that the one that I'm drinking?
Yes, it is. Okay.
You got some Iron
Oh,
Maiden.
it's 3d6 plus 6. Yeah.
Everyone's like, damn, I wouldn't have given him the good stuff.
Yeah. It's just really close to Shotton's roll. It's crazy because it's got 3 6s plus 5. It was 3 6s plus 5. It's just weird. That roll is much worse though.
I'm sorry. That's normally what happens when I roll dice.
That's all right.
It was.
Hence the critical fail.
We celebrate every failure.
No, I listen. I would prefer.
Chokes
to
a
be
little bit
crit-
on the way down.
I'll take the crit fail. I hate this lukewarm mediocrity all the time.
Just be spectacular. Spectacularly
one or
good
the
or
other.
spectacularly
Yeah.
bad.
We have the name for a reason.
Failures should not be avoided. They should be secured,
And
embraced.
They
streamed
should be-
live on the internet.
They should be embraced, is what they need to
Embrace
be.
your
Embraced.
failure.
Embraced, not celebrated.
All right,
Embraced.
Shotton, make a persuasion check and do it with advantage.
Oh, I need advantage because I am not
You are
charming.
terrible at persuasion.
No.
If he fails, it's gonna be, I just healed you, you fucking dumbass.
Hey, bitches! You owe me now, bitches. All right, persuasion coming.
Okay.
Is there a way that I can, by just my shiny metal presence standing beside him, shining in the Raven Queen's glory, that I can assist him somehow in that check?
Yes, assisting with a check normally just gives a advantage, but
In this
I'll
case,
actually
we'll
add
make a
He
second
had
roll.
it anyway, so
I will add a +2 to that, to his roll though, so
Okay.
we got a 15 rather than a 13.
thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Master.
stone, big stone.
You see the guards.
Stone, why don't you just say what I just said? Only the way you say it.
Men, get up and fight for the Raven Queen, you dumb
Get up,
bitch.
get up, get down.
You
Let's-
dumb, wounded bitches.
So we got the two guards that were right in the room here.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, and one of them dominated?
No, that he got broke of that, and he immediately went after
Me.
Lando. He was like,
Oh,
"Oh
that's right.
no."
Even after that, the Umbra was able to, or sorry, Shotten was able to convince him to
Yeah.
fight for him.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah, he went after Lando hardcore. He was like, "You don't mind rape me and get away with it."
Right.
Yes, I
And then Shotten was like, "Nah, you're just gonna
well,
take that."
that mind
for a bit.
rape
That's
was sanctioned by the Raven Queen.
right.
The three
That
guards up
felt
top,
really dirty.
they were all knocked unconscious, and you see them all, and they're all coming to, and they're like grabbing their head and like looking at their wounds, and you can see there's definite sort of astonishment as they're looking at their wounds, watching them heal up right before their eyes.
And I would say something like, "Ebony God's men know that of the divine power of the Raven Queen heals you and brings you back to fight for her in her just mission. No longer will you be followers of evil necromancy, but you will be followers of the true Raven Queen."
All right. They look to you, they nod their approval, and he says, "You obviously have the blessings of the Queen inside of you. I am very much shamed that I did not see this earlier, but I will pledge my sword in defense of whatever you should say. So you lead on, Dark One. Who is this that that the Queen has blessed so?"
As I Shotten of the Raven Queen, who was forced out of the service of the Raven Queen by the false priests, forced to take the name of Umbra, forced into hiding. I have now come forth.
And this guy, you see him and he says, "Shotgun? Wait. So I was just a raw recruit nearly 20 years ago. There was a young boy come in. He had a meeting with the bishop back then. Something happened and he escaped. Bishop called him heretic. All of the Ebony Guard went looking for him, but him never showed up. Now, this was 20 years ago. So you don't look like you could possibly be old enough to be that one that they called Shatan."
Your nostalgia is appreciated. Pick up your weapon and let us run to the main chapel.
Big Stone, this man be correct. He be right. He go, "Old God, that was me. I have traveled many different planes of existence in the service of the Raven Queen, growing in her power and her divine rage. The man you speak of, his name be Cardinal Roth.
Yeah.
Cardinal Roth. He
What?
said he acknowledged me having the power of the Raven Queen. And he said that this power threatened his power. He tried to kill me right there and then because I was blessed by the Raven Queen."
The way he told it back then was much different story. He said that you were some type of evil necromancer coming to try to usurp and destroy, befoul the Ebony Guard, and the followers of the Raven Queen, but if it is really I can see now that you indeed do have the blessings of the Raven Queen. I believe.
Is he injured at all?
Yeah, he's at roughly half.
Okay, I'll cast a Cure Light Wounds on him, and I'll say no necromancer may be able to do this with their magic. Only through divine presence do these healings take place.
All right.
And I will actually cast that. There we go.
Nice.
After he casts that, I do say what I just sent him privately.
Yeah.
My grace, big noise, temple.
And the gods' men, rally around me, Satan of the Raven Queen, rally for the Queen.
And he says, "Yeah, lead on, men, come on."
Eric's cross being
This truly be a holy man, representing the Queen. Just look upon him, look at his deeds, look at his acts. And they're the guys over here who had dropped their swords. You see him pick them up and they like bang him on the shield, like lead on.
Has Alistero gotten here after the loud noises that were taking place yet?
I think he was still cuddling in the tree with his cat.
Yeah, he was basically in sniper position. So you were up in the tree, being able covering like the front entrance and ready to pounce if need be.
All right, I shoot Chudwell. I say get in there.
I like it. I knew I liked you.
And Shadwell, of course, he's not wearing any of his armor. I think
He's dressed all
Hugh Hefner. He's got like a silk pajama slippers on. Like he's prepared.
He
He
looks like
goes incognito.
He looks like Dave Chappelle impersonating Prince.
He's still got pork grease like dripping down his robes.
In his defense, when everybody else showed up at the church, I think he showed up and he was like, "What the fuck? You guys said we were going to church. Where are my church clothes?"
We all come out after all this combat, and he's like, "Did the blouses win?"
All right, so Lando, are you the first through the door?
I put in the chat. I was going up there and I was listening into it.
Oh, I did not see that. It's up persuasion.
Thank you for the
Landorian
follow.
Dark Star Drinks.
Mystic
where?
nymph.
Wait, oh, if
Mystical
you're doing it on the, if you're doing it in the non-roll 20 thing, I don't see that because I'm on the phone and I have to like switch to different rooms. So if you want to do any whispers or whatever, if you could stick to do him in roll 20, because otherwise I'm not going to see him. Because I'm lazy. That's the long and the short of it.
Cause lazy.
There we go. Listen. All right. So make a perception check.
Oh, this is not going to be pretty. But we'll do it.
Dude, what the
Actually, that turned out pretty good.
Oh yeah.
About to say, if you need me to do one as well, I can.
Everyone's all like, move out of the way.
Do I need one?
You can hear again the loud crashing, booming sounds of sounding like thunder and lightning. You can hear howling wind from the inside of the temple. It sounds as though almost like there's a tornado on the interior. You can hear things. The door is actually visibly shaking, and this is a thick, solid oak door reinforced with iron bands. It is vibrating and pulsing. You can also tell that there is a perceptive change in barometric pressure from one side of the door to the other.
I just
as
rolled a
the-
perception.
There
Carrack was looking.
Something.
Critical.
Oh yeah. Okay, Thargreg, you are. Where are you? Oh, okay, you're outside. Yeah. From outside, you can see through the arrow slits. You can see flashes of light, and it looks. It almost looks like there's like a disco ball, like a strobe light going on the inside. And accompanied by this massive booms of thunder and noise. The guards that were outside, they run inside. Wait, where is Thogreg? Shit, I thought you were outside. Sorry, no, you aren't outside. Where the fuck
I'm right here, right
standing
next
right-
to.
Okay, so there you are. Sorry, I was thinking you were where Chudwell is.
No, I'm like right here next to Landorian.
Gotcha.
Because I was just heading towards the sound.
Gotcha.
He's a little guy.
Landorian will cast Globe of Invulnerability,
Okay.
which
Nice.
is a 10-foot radius,
Yes.
and
Spell.
then he'll open the door.
All right.
Oh, wait. I pull Lando's before he starts to open the door. We'll see if it's like, hey, I don't know if this would come in handy, but we got this. And I pull out this. Look, I got a little bell. It's just a tiny little bell. Cone of silence. Does that mean anything to you? Handy, but we got this. And I pull out this. Look, I got a little bell.
That it may be a little bit late for that.
Helps for sleep.
I mean,
Makes this little chiming noise.
actually, it might not. That might not be bad. That could be useful after all.
Pick a side, heads or tails.
Tails, always tails.
Oh, okay. It's heads every time. It's not as useful. Not as useful as the bell, maybe. Perhaps. But, it's just it was in the same pocket. What are you about to do?
I've cast the Globe of Invulnerability. You see.
How close do I need to be?
Yeah, how close am I to be within that globe?
Stay within 10
Snow
feet.
globe.
Stay within 10 feet of me.
Yes. This seems reckless, but sure, let's go.
I'm right there with him, sneaking up behind him.
Better yet,
As
I'm just
much
doing.
as-
Listen, I'm just doing this so that should there be something immediately waiting for us on the other side of this door, it will give us some protection.
That's how close I am. That's how close. I'm
I
like,
mean, specifically against magic. So I mean, if they're shooting arrows, you're on your own.
I will stand right in front of him.
Perfect.
Only I'm
Stone.
shorter than he is.
Even better.
Big Stone, we should be making our way out of here.
We're looking to go down.
Yeah, I agree.
The healers are running while you guys open the door.
Alright, well,
Let's go
Yeah, we got
towards the noise.
And we got our new crew of ebony guardsmen following us.
Mm-hmm.
Fantabulous.
we'll
For the ones that I stabbed a
Finally,
little too hard.
finally, I've got like 5 or 6 henchmen, which means Chris will not be able to take all of them from me.
Just you wait.
No one kill Chris.
Landorian's
Wait,
gonna
if
go
we-
ahead and open that door.
If we kill Chris, will all the other henchmen die?
I will kill all of the other henchmen. I will eliminate all
Like
of
the
them.
master henchman.
Yes, he was the first.
I will not allow any henchmen to survive Chris's death.
Okay, let's do. Give me 1 second, bringing up a couple things here.
Greg's ready for another fight.
Let's you and him fight.
Let's fight.
Oh, here it is.
We hear the Terminator 2 noise. Is that what we're hearing?
And then there's a naked Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What the fuck? Dude, I got completely booted from Twitch. Changed my password. Still can't get back in.
Were you posting inappropriate things?
No,
It does not surprise me, Matt. I don't know what you did, but
I touched it and it was electronic and it just went.
Matt, I feel your pain.
Yeah, you certainly do.
Okay, so you open the door. Thogreg does. Wait, who
Yeah.
opens?
Oh, Landorian did.
Oh, he did?
Oh,
Well,
oof.
we were just sitting
You
there,
sure it wasn't
and
Thogreg?
Thargreg
Are
was
you
like, "Here, I'll
sure?
get in front of you." And I was like, "All right," but then we just kept sitting there, and finally Landorian just reached over him and opened the door.
Because
Okay, no,
Landorian is
that-
known for his impatience.
The door opens in, opens in towards the chapel, and it takes considerable force. It's like there's a very strong wind. When you came through the door, it swung very freely and loosely. Now, like you're literally like you're bracing yourself. Actually, you need to make a strength check to open the door.
ooh.
That's a tough door.
I should have opened the door.
You should have opened the door.
I mean, dude, don't challenge
Not a
him.
huge
You saw how he did on perception.
Right?
That's the problem.
I don't have a -1 to my perception.
I rolled a 20.
You're
stuck
pushing
fast.
against the door, and it slams shut again. It's like there is like literally as soon as you crack it, the wind that's coming from it is like
Right.
blowing the hair back from your face, and it just slams the door back shut.
There's no way through here. We must find another way.
So, Carrack
He's
just,
obviously the strongest in the party. If I cannot do this, none can. Turn around. It's folly.
so Thargrag just pushes the door open. Because no matter what my roll is, the least of my roll is a 20.
20, yeah.
So I just am like,
I mean, this immovable door.
this immovable door
One finger.
seems
Yeah.
very movable.
Yeah, no. You open the door. You can feel there's a good deal of pressure on it, but you're able to open it without exerting too much.
Shall I roll another
Incredible.
perception check?
Look at the strength on him.
Inside,
What spell did you cast?
There are books, there are pages. Anything that basically hadn't been nailed down or is less than 100 pounds is now whipping around the entire chapel. There are two ebony guardsmen here in the corner, and you see them. They're just kind of cowering back, and they're just kind of trying to shield themselves as they're being buffeted by not only the wind but all the debris that's being whipped around. In the center of the room, you see the acolyte. He is at the throne, and you see him on his knees, and he's prostrate. He is just shaking back and forth. You can't hear what he's saying, but it looks like he's doing some sort of prayer. It is it's very, very, very chaotic on the inside of the temple.
Okay. So,
Can I teleport and attack?
Sure.
there's nothing. Is there anything to attack? I mean, there's.
Is it centered around? I assumed you were saying it was centered around the priest that was praying.
Kill the alkalite.
I think the priest is just praying because
make an insight check there, Arabin.
I'm right next to him. Can I assist?
Yeah, please let him assist.
Please let him assist.
Because Sean's an insightful motherfucker.
Or should I? Because I'm right in front of all three of them.
Let Thargrog do it.
I'm not failing today.
Gosh, I miss having two screens.
At that point, the phone rings.
And then
And the calls were coming from inside the house. Okay.
Are you taking the call? Or I was waiting to see if you were.
I typed back to you there, Eric.
Yeah, I saw. I didn't know if you were pausing after that. But...
No.
Okay,
That was Courtney's phone.
Well, that's where I'm heading then, if I can.
All right. All right. Make a roll to hit. You get. This is a sneak attack. You do get surprise. Oh, yeah. You totally missed. You drop both your swords and fall down. You trip over. Or
Give me.
so it's 10 plus 25, so 35 total.
Correct. Yeah. And ignores armor, all that fun stuff. And then else, depending on. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You basically you appear right behind him, jam Sever right through his ribcage. You see him pop out the front, and he kind of clutches at the blade, and then kind of slides off into a little heap on the floor. And
I like that your blade has the rule ignores rules.
Technically, I don't even have to hit him with the sword. I just choose to.
Yeah. I rolled dice for the aesthetic.
Powerball.
Yeah.
Powerball. Powerball.
That's badass.
Kame. Sorry.
That's great.
Is there anything else nearby worth hopping to?
1 second here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And also, or does the twirly whirlies stop?
Jabba the Hutt.
I swear I was coming by to see you.
Yeah, so you hear this voice kind of go, and the tempest continues to rage all around you.
Wait, what?
Yep, that didn't do it.
Quick, jump away. Jump away.
Misty
I can.
Misty step.
Whammo.
Can we get a do-over on that? That whole thing?
In fact, just go ahead and say we never opened the door.
That guy just died of
No,
natural
because
causes.
Stargrag's gonna rush in as soon as he sees him stab him. He's gonna just, but he doesn't see what is, going on. I didn't think that was the guy.
There's those little pews that people kneel on in front of you.
I'm gonna dash backwards.
Lendoran's gonna go inside the door. I don't think that the globe moves with me, though, does it?
Yeah, no, I believe it's centered on yourself.
Oh. Sweet.
Well, then he's pushing Thargrag
Well,
in front of him.
The spell description is an immobile, fairly shimmering barrier springs into existence in a 10-foot radius around you and so
let's see. I've got a spell thing here too.
Can't see
An
shit.
immobile. Yeah. Okay. I wonder.
but I feel like I could move around within it. That's really what I was trying to do.
Within 10 feet. Yeah.
Because I was here and I just moved to here, so the barrier should still be here.
And is this the room we're in right here? Oh, the pews. Oh, okay.
Where the X was, that was what I thought was causing the disturbance.
Yeah, I think that was bait for the trap.
And where did Erebin go?
I dashed. Unless I don't have time to, I did say I dash or
Goes
disengage
behind the
back.
pew.
Oh, right, because
Yeah.
you do get you get whatchamacallit, a dash as a free action.
Yeah.
So we just like hurtled back over the fuse into the globe of invulnerability.
I just did a quick little nimble dash back up and over.
Let's see. Would for a reaction. Hold on. Oh no, because that's your. Oh, shoot. But a reaction is going to take place before your bonus action. Yeah. I think. Because if something was contingent on something happening, I believe it's going to go before. Your reaction is action is made in response to a trigger of some kind and can be used when it is not your turn. Okay, yeah. So actually, its reaction is going to go first because it can be used.
That sounds right.
It can like break your turn, but you still will be able to run back after it. But you need to make a Constitution saving throw. And that is not going to do it. So let's see.
Do I have any inspiration points? I don't even know. It's been so long.
You should have.
If I have any, I give them to him.
I do, but can you give it right now? Can I give that right now, or does it have to be?
I feel like I haven't used one in like a year. I don't know. I may legit not have it. I don't have it marked. There's nowhere on the character sheet to mark it. I don't believe.
Is on the main core skills.
Oh yeah, that's true. It is on the main sheet.
Where?
Core stats, bottom of the page, middle.
Bottom
Clickable button. Yes, no.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever used it. Oh, that's just inspiration.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about. Is inspiration.
Yeah.
You also have those other destiny points or whatever we got, but I don't know where you mark them. I have mine on my character token, but I don't think yours looks like you do, unless you've got 3. You've got 3 of 3 right now. On your blue bar.
I don't know what else 3 would be.
Yeah, I mean, I have mine's the green bar.
I don't know. Either way, I'm sorry. Don't mean to hold things up. Whatever you want to do, Mark. That's fine.
Kill him. Kill him.
Boop.
Betty boop.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's only 59.
And that was from a spell. Do you get your schmoopy doop thing where you only take half on a failed save?
And I've got some new schmoopy doop. I don't know that.
Yeah, because the normal one I think is for Dex only. But
oh, okay, yeah.
Well, I've got 2 different ones. What's my other one now?
Yeah, Ervin has many ways to escape death.
And often injury.
Yeah, just go ahead and count it for now. If I find what it is, I'll post it to you. But I'll take the sting for right this second. Thought I just unlocked something recently.
He reserves the right to challenge that damage later, though.
He's buying time for the booth review.
Here, I'm gonna get your globe. Here, I'm gonna take the schmoop off of you, and then I'll actually get a token for your globe.
Perfect. It would be on Thargreg's space.
No more Snoop for you.
Nah, it's all physical stuff. It's all good, Mark.
Okay, gotcha.
So is Thargrag seeing anything else in there except for the guy who's now dead? Or is he not dead?
Thargreg can only really, you only really see sorry, the dead guy. You can see other guards in there that are, there's a guard across the room here. This dude, and he is kind of. It looks like he's kind of kneeling down and trying to shield his face from flying debris.
But is there any like thing? Does he see any source?
No, you don't see shit as far as like a source of where
Well, this is where Thargrag goes.
Does it feel magical?
How far is that?
Give me a knowledge arcana.
I just yelled something. I don't know if you saw that.
Yes. Oh yes. Yeah.
So anybody who's like
you've got a powerful enough voice. Yeah. You can hear Stone yelling out, "Undead!"
Okay. So, whoa.
I had been wondering the same thing, but I just hadn't said anything, so I figured I'd take the opportunity to roll too.
So, Shotton, you would ask specifically if you if you thought it felt magical. So give me an Arcana check for you.
All right.
Greg suddenly dies and comes back to life.
Shotton, stop messing around.
Yep. 22.
You think that this is probably
no, he got a 2.
Right.
22.
This is probably something it's hard to tell. I guess with a roll like that, you would probably assume it's actually divine in origin.
He's gonna guess. Whatever he makes up.
With a roll like 2, I hope Shotton believes his paladin.
Yeah, that's probably undead stuff. I mean, I've already seen undead stuff here, and from earlier, I did have the feeling that the necromancy, the necromantic energy, did not die when the Archbishop was killed. So I did know that, but I have no idea what to do about the undeadness. I cast Protection from Undead. Which isn't a cleric spell, but...
Protection from Undead is not a cleric spell?
It should be. I'm just going to say it is.
Yeah. Like, really?
I didn't say, this is what I do.
Yeah, I also I did roll that Arcana because that's essentially why I rolled cast the global vulnerability. And
Gotcha.
what I just whispered to Erevan that I believe that this is some sort of powerful magic that's centered around this place and being messed up and used against us.
Protection from Undead is not a cleric spell.
So
Turn Undead, is kind of like Protection from Undead.
Kinda.
I'm looking for here we go. I just need to get a fucking. Here we go. Is that gonna do it? God damn it, motherfuckers! I swear. There we go. Somebody knows how to do a goddamn token.
Dude, I can only turn undead once.
You can only channel divinity once?
Ever?
You can only channel divinity one time, and then you need to do a short rest before you can do it again.
Yeah. So, how do I figure out the distance again?
Distance?
All the distance.
Tape
All
measure.
of it.
There's a circle with a in it.
That
And you
says
can use that to measure.
snap. That says snap to center.
Yeah, just click the.
Yeah, just click it,
Just click
and
it.
then you can go to you, and
Click
then
and hold on yourself, and then drag to where you want to know the distance to.
Oh, okay, I see. Gotcha. I gotta click on
right.
myself. This is where he goes. Thargrag goes like this. He's like, "Fuck all y'all. I'm running this way."
Okay.
He's going for the door. That's where he's going.
There
I'm
is.
out.
There
Fuck
is.
this. There's no enemies to attack.
Irvin killed the only thing here and then got half dead himself.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
Aravan's having
centered right
major
here.
storm.
Thagreg, you see there is. You can see it's like a sort of like a yellowish green fog, and it starts
Where?
like creeping over the pews. It's
Where?
in purple right now.
But where is it at? I can't see because
Oh,
I can't
sorry.
move all the peoples.
Boom.
Oh, so it's behind me.
Well, it was there before you started moving.
Oh shit. Well, I ran right through it. So
Do you want to run through it? You don't have to. It's there. Do you want to run through it? It's this. It looks like what World War I guys would describe.
Mustard gas?
Is it?
Yeah.
Is
so
it?
he's gonna hold his breath and run through it.
Yeah.
Is the
Constitution
globe? Oh, sorry.
You see it come up to the edges of the globe, and it basically the globe is keeping it all out.
Right. Okay. Stay close.
Constitution. Too late.
Yeah, I'll say that after you leave.
That is going to be a failed.
17 is a fail.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
Wow. I have a 20 Constitution. God damn. So I go into slow-mo as I run through it? What the fuck? Again, the dwarf is not the smartest of the group. He's just like, fuck this. There's only one way out, and it's through that.
Okay, hold on. The dwarf's not the smartest guy. I'm sorry.
Very stereotypical.
27.
All right, here I'll.
Oof. That is a lot of poison damage.
27. Here I'll take away 27 points from you.
That may be the most poison damage I've ever seen.
Dude, he's
It's the
got,
most damage I've taken in a while.
he's got 20 Constitution. He's like, what was that?
And
Bee
dwarves
sting?
have an
level
immunity
hit points?
and stuff.
Yeah. So did I run through it? Did I get through it?
Yeah. You got through it.
Okay. And what am I seeing at the corner here? Anything?
And I see him run through it. It's like as he's running through it, it almost looks like it's almost sticky, like it's like clinging to his arms and his armor as he's running through. And so as he exits the one edge of the cloud, it's like there's almost like a smaller cloud like trailing off of him. It is like some thick and nasty shit.
So I'm gonna at the end there when I get through it, I'm gonna yell back at him. That shit hurts. So you need to either run really fast or figure out another way.
Good thing my wizard has the first level Gust of Wind spell.
Throw it at me though.
I wish that was still a spell. It isn't.
Ah!
At least not that I'm aware of. I'm hoping something like prestidigitation would work because they also used
And
to
I'm
have
wondering
that.
what
Where's
did Eldritch did Aravan go back on the other side of the purple shit?
No, I think that came
Or is
back
he-
after. Or did that happen? Did he go through it?
I think it happened after because I did that immediately. That was still in my turn when I moved
Wow.
back. So if the purple smoke came up after my turn, then I was already back there.
Yeah, that was back when he was dying from other stuff.
Mm.
So this is like a CS gas kind of thing.
Okay. So there was a spell that I think you used to be able to use for like making camp, right? It would like set your tent up and like brush off the area of leaves and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I'm wondering if a spell like that could be useful in this situation. I don't remember if I think that was maybe a divine spell. Anyways, I'm wondering if that
I don't
still
have a
exists.
I don't have a spell that can do it, so he's like through it. I'm looking for another source of the spell though, whatever else is up there. Is there anything else up here? Who's this man?
I mean, there are ebony guardsmen, but you don't see anything else. I mean, and it's difficult to see past about 10 feet or so, just because there's so much shit flying around. So your vision is obscured. But even so, you don't see any other obvious sources of like where this would be coming from. The alkalite is dead. The guards seem to be cowering. It definitely looks like it's indiscernible as far as where the source of this is. And at that point, Erevan, make another Constitution saving throw.
Did you ever?
Did I ever?
I rang my bell though. I rang my bell.
And
Caravan's
did you ever
killing it
tell
with
me
his
anything about the
Constitution.
Arcana check that I made?
I got the 20 like you, bro. I blew my first one though.
Something's wrong with our feed. It looks really shitty. Is that you, Jack?
I don't know. Is what me?
Check your Twitch feed.
Looks fine on my computer.
Looks normal to me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Could be me. Could be everybody in my house online at the same time.
Yeah, that might have something to
You know.
do. No, it looks okay.
Yeah, no, it looks all right here.
I.
Is that a squid? What is that? A hand? A multi-fingered, way too many fingered hand? What the hell is that?
Oh, guys, before I miss it, I'm sorry.
And you'll take half of that because you
with me.
made your save. So you take another 30 points of damage.
I wore my Star Wars boxers today.
Yeah, you see everybody else. You see crawling, like busting up out of the stone floor. You just see arms coming up. They're like some of them are completely skeleton. Some of them still have some flesh on the bones, but they've got like long, sharp, jagged nails, and you see them start raking across Erevan's legs. And as soon as they like appear, then you see them go and just disappear underneath the soil again.
Don't worry, Erevan. If you die, Shotten's got 5 new followers for you to take.
As many as 5 followers underneath me.
Actually, they're 5 followers who conjoined to make a super follower. Like one's blue, one's yellow, one's green, one's red, one's black.
They're all ravens.
All ravens.
Well, you can't hit what you can't see. And I'm not going back in the purple shit.
Okay.
I wonder if I have something now.
You guys better figure this shit out fast.
Man, I'm really kind of bummed that Turn
We're not in
Undead
combat,
is
right?
Turn Undead is the 4th edition equivalent of an encounter spell.
Or are we in combat?
I don't know.
There's nothing to be in combat with. It's just a big cloud of purple shit.
We're in free movement.
Yeah.
I don't want to move. I just want to heal.
You
All
could
right,
teleport away from it if you can do that again.
Okay, so So Mark, I'm up at these doors here. I'm kind of like in the mosh pit.
Yeah.
Do I see this gas that you
Oh,
were
yeah.
speaking of?
Yeah. And you see it like as soon as it reaches a certain area,
Yep.
it's like normally you can't see it's like almost like a gossamer kind of a shimmer at the very edge of Landorian's globe. But like yeah, it looks like a fishbowl when this stuff comes up to it because this thick nasty gas is just like clinging to the edges, and you can see it kind of curling up as like fingers of this stuff wisp around the edges of it. So you can absolutely see,
So it's very Stephen King-esque,
yes,
like mist kind of stuff.
Yellow mist,
Yeah. So this globe that's kind of protecting us from it, it's like you said, like a fishbowl. I want to move forward towards it, but not like in it. And I want to bring my wings out, and I want to see if I can buffet it away.
I was just about to ask if you could use those.
Yeah, I want to do a wing buffet to see if it's aerosol in nature, which
Everybody back.
Shotton would not think aerosol because he's dumb as a box of rocks, but wise as an owl.
Erevin, get back on the other side of the door. You, Ebony Gosman, back on the other side of the door. He needs the room.
all right.
Power of the Aven Queen. Blow this shit back.
Thogreg, give me a perception check.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Oh boy. I felt this before. This has happened again. This has happened before, and it's happening again.
Perception.
Lendo, what are you talking about?
Oh, he didn't do so well that time.
You have that, you smell that smell, but it's impossible to pinpoint it. It's like overwhelming your nostrils.
Incoming.
Smelling
wall
like
of
a-
text.
Magic circle. You create a 10-foot radius, 20-foot tall
That's
cylinder.
that on Shotton.
Centered on a point on the ground that you can see within range. Glowing runes appear wherever the cylinder intersects with the floor or the surface. Choose one of the more following types of creatures: Celestials, them in favor, undead.
Undead.
Yeah.
Huh.
So you can use your first charisma. Gives disadvantage on attack rolls against targets within the cylinder. Targets in the cylinder can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed. Nice.
I had that spell ready to go as well, Stone. I
Love
did.
your
Is this is a constant? No, this is not not concentration. No, just 1
Fire
hour.
Forget.
Yeah, no, it's an area.
And it's a 10-foot radius. You said it's centered on Shotun.
on Shotton. Yep.
Okay, so let's do. Okay, so you're gonna have the special.
We've got ourselves a Venn diagram.
That's what we're all about, really.
It's the
I'm all
about the
symmetry that really
diagrams.
makes it all work for us.
That's right.
There you go.
Bam.
There's your magic circle, in effect.
That's 100-foot circle?
10.
10-foot radius.
10 foot, not 100.
Oh, how far is that? What's the distance there?
It's 10 feet from
Damn.
the point of origin. Out
Yeah.
in each direction, so 2 of those 5-foot spaces.
Gotcha.
You're like, whoa, that's a 100-foot circle. Look how big you think
Well,
he
I
is.
mean, it's 100. It's almost like 100 square foot, maybe.
Mhm.
Well, the dwarf only thinks in small, it's big or it's bigger. It's like my size or big.
So if you cast this at higher levels, it extends the duration. I wish it could make it larger.
Yeah.
Right. That's what she said.
Hey! Oh,
Clip
Ladies
that.
and gentlemen,
damn it.
That's a
Had to
critical
say that.
fail.
All right. And you say you're gonna use your wings to try to like buffet the.
Yes.
Okay. Make
In small,
a,
it's big or
make
it's
a wing
bigger.
buffeting.
Like my size or big.
I actually have a macro for that. If you cast this at higher levels, it
got that right
extends
here.
the duration. I wish it could make it larger.
So I would say.
I
That's what
This
she
is
said.
probably.
Hey, Constitution,
Ladies and
because I have to commit back
Keep those
into it.
wings beating. I'll buy that. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
small,
Make a Constitution check.
It's big or
Okay.
it's bigger.
Uh,
It's like my size or big.
So if you cast this at higher levels, it extends
I'm
the
sorry, this is
duration. I wish it could make it larger.
All right.
Yeah,
all
right.
Okay.
That's what she said.
Hey, inspiration.
Ladies and
Damn it.
That's
Did you
a
have
critical
Say that.
fail.
I need to check quick.
All right.
I know I've used it. I used it for the first time.
You had 2 inspiration. You used 1.
I
Yeah.
do have inspiration, so I will
Yes.
check it right now to know.
Gotcha. All right. You see the this noxious greenish yellow vapory cloud is it's blowing away.
Right at Thargreg.
He's moving the fuck out of the way.
And it seems to be dispersing. As that's happening, Thargreg, make a dexterity check.
Get the.
Or
Are
sorry,
you
dexterity save.
You know he's moving.
You know-
dwarf, just know I wasn't laughing at you directly.
Matt, it's nothing personal. My character has no love nor care for your character at all.
That's all right. He doesn't give a fuck. But he's running. Did you notice? You see him all the way over here? Hello.
Your character and Chudwell are like these new guys who showed up and just create all sorts of chaos, and I'm like, they're gonna get killed.
Kind of like Alistero.
Alistero's my henchman. There's still some love that Shotten has for him.
Alistero still doesn't know that I fucked up the mercenaries yet.
It is well.
Alistero still doesn't realize that the mercenaries are pissed.
The Tiger King will always be a henchman of Shotten's.
We found you stuck up in a tree, just like a cat.
Hugging for dear life, wishing a firefighter would show up and
I was not
Help him out.
stuck up there. I just merely wanted to be up there.
You were just yelling, "Help! Help! I'm stuck." It was
You
a song
said-
you were singing. The newest song, "Help! Help! I'm stuck in
Holy
a tree."
shit, dude.
You said I was
Are
not
you-
stuck up
are you
there
fucking
in the
kidding?
most
Where did
fun
that
stuck
come
up way.
Where did that
You
come
guys
from?
liked my new song.
Uh,
I danced.
Whoa.
Uh-oh,
Where did that
uh-oh.
come from?
you get to make a perception check. Everybody else has to make a perception check at disadvantage due to the fog, which is
Oh,
dispersing,
shit.
but it's still there at the moment. And it so makes the area heavily obscured versus just lightly obscured.
Oh, good. I'm glad I have disadvantage.
Jesus.
Ah, I was like, Stone, totally. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Bam! Look at that, bitches!
Nice.
All right.
Made
so,
up for my 9. So did Stone. Stone got it. Oh no, disadvantage.
Jenny.
The Raven Queen shows me everything.
Well, did it show you that big green light that just fucking smashed me? What the
Huh?
fuck was that?
Smashed you how?
With a searing force of 1,000 fiery hammers. That's how.
Like
Oh,
77
it
fiery hammers.
slams into you with some, like, literally, like, you have never felt something
So
like
basically, I was here, and then afterwards, I was here.
it doesn't move you, but like I mean, it feels like it seared you down to your organs.
Like it was sucking his soul out.
Yeah,
It was
like you go,
penetrating me.
and a bunch of smoke comes out.
I'm not that kind of priest.
Okay.
What is it
So
that
with-
I don't- what is it that I don't notice?
With that being said,
What happens to me with 3?
The good part is we all know it's only getting worse from here.
yeah, well, I'm about to die. So
That's all right. I won't
Yeah,
bring
but
you
you're
back.
used to that. That's like that's your status quo is about to die.
that's my thing. I'm about to die.
Almost all the time, dude.
You wouldn't be
Dwarf
playing
needs
your
food
class
badly.
ride if you weren't.
I've had to save you from like sure death, and then tell you
Times.
this is the last time I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
So, Aravan inhales.
So
Whoa.
Shotten yells out, "The ray, the green ray.
Yeah, it hurts.
It come from just past the dead acolyte by the first pew. About stone height up in the air."
Okay, where am I at compared to that?
And I point like over in this area.
Mm-hmm. You saw it. Yeah, you literally saw it come from like right here.
Yep.
So do I see anything up there if I look over there?
don't.
So what I do there, this is what I do. I got this shit. I am.
That Raven Queen shit.
Yeah, do something because
Sure.
I'm about
Now
I'm
he doesn't want
casting-
party members to die.
I'm
These
gonna
guys are
throw
actually
a fucking,
useful.
I'm gonna throw a fucking sword here shortly. Something.
Not that.
I'm gonna go look in my spell book. Oh, there's nothing. What do I have here? I have some foodstuffs.
I think I already cast that.
So at this point, now that somebody has located a possible area, I think we should all roll for initiativa.
I'm gonna cast first. Flame Strike. Ice Strike.
Ah, nice. Okay.
Yep, I'm hitting that area with my Freeze Strike.
All right. Sounds good. I'm gonna do this. Do the turns.
So casting 1 damage, or 1 action.
Okay, cool. Stone's on there. Awesome.
So it's a 10-foot radius, and I'm hitting that area. And it's 46 cold damage, 46 radiant.
All right. 46 cold, 46 radiant.
Initiative.
I'm not the last one to attack this time. That's awesome.
Whoa, where'd the initiative table go?
So it's
Yeah, I lost it too.
so that's 10, 17 cold, and then 12 radiant.
Okay. And does he? Does the target get a saving throw for anything? Let's make
Not if we
a dexterity
not
saving
if we
throw.
have any
On a failed save, yeah. It's a dexterity save for half.
Dex save. And you said it was 17 cold and 17 radiant?
No, 17 cold and 12 radiant.
Yeah. All right, cool.
So 754 total damage.
Exactly.
All right. Yeah, you actually see as the purplish bluish flames come in a gout from the top of the chapel. You can see they're temporarily outlining what looks to be a humanoid form floating about 10 feet in the air off the ground, just for a split second as it does that. And now,
Great. Do I see it? Because
yes.
I rolled the 22 and I'm about to jump up there and grab that motherfucker.
Hold on. We're doing
Oh, Aravan. He always goes before me. He's gonna fucking sniper him. He always goes before me.
He only got a
Before I
24, though. That must have been a bad roll.
Before I can brutally attack, he gets a.
Usually
Shot
he gets to act yesterday.
He knew about it yesterday,
Yeah.
and then he knows.
Yes, I received correspondence of his exact location yesterday. And I've been planning accordingly ever since.
He's already set up traps.
It's why he got hit by all of them.
He was like,
Okay, is
actually, the cloud kill spell was my trap. But
I've got Stone, Lando, Bogreg, Erebin, Shotten. Who am I missing here? Stone, Erebin, Shotten. Bogreg. I guess Alistero can go as well if you would.
Oh,
Did
he's around now?
Alistero make it in?
Well, yeah, he's out in the tree, so I mean, technically, you should roll just in case you would like to, take some sort of action. I totally want to see Chugwell just stroll in there with his pipe and his fucking slippers. So what's going on, fellas?
Hey.
To give you an opportunity to do something useful.
I shoot shotting.
Okay, that's fair. Had that coming. All right, so it was a humanoid figure that just kind of flashed. So the whatever is there, it looked like it's probably invisible, correct?
That's yeah. You certainly can't see it.
Yep, can't see it. No, it's there. That feels invisible.
I know. I have the location in my little brain, right? Great.
Gonna go Tasmanian Devil over there.
Yeah, after you do your once he gets the once Aravan does whatever magic he's gonna do.
Give me 1 second here. Sorry.
Aravan doesn't do magic. He just uses it a lot.
Takes advantage of it.
Told you, pokey, pokey, fire, fire. That's all I do.
Oh.
I mean, he is an elf after all.
Just need a flaming sword, and my life would be complete.
I have a blue sword. I have an ice sword.
When I look on the Twitcher, I can see the purple gas, but I can't see it otherwise.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
No, it's not visible for.
Okay, let's do. No, we need to order these in descending order. So that means Aravan, you get to go first.
I didn't see where that was coming from, though. Did I?
No, he did. He
heard him call it out.
Mm-hmm. And
if I look over there, do I see any like deformity in like the smoke or anything around the object? If I just like peek up to the doorway right here.
Hold on. There we go. So.
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Okay,
Oh,
so
no, you rolled too
basically, 27. Good lord. Well, that just threw everything to shit.
Alistero, damn, he
Look
goes
who
first.
showed up.
Okay, so let's.
From the cheap seats, Alistero comes running in.
That's what happens when you've had this much time to plan your next step.
That's right.
we're gonna stick with Aravan first since we started his turn, and Alistair, you'll go right after. So
He had 2 full sessions
it's
to
all
plan
good,
this.
yeah. So do a you saw for a moment, you saw a glimpse of I guess almost like the silhouette of a figure that was outlined by the flames from Shotten's flame strike spell.
That's all I needed here.
It's gone now, so any attacks that you do will be at disadvantage, and you have to just kind of pick a square and shoot.
That's fine. I'm gonna lob one over there and reload and pop back around the corner and continue wrapping my wounds.
Nice. You hear a twing. Yeah. Arrow goes zipping past. Oh yeah, I have a sound effect for that. Here it is.
That was great.
I heard it.
And
Did he hit anything?
For you, sir.
No. You see it fly through the air. It clangs against the opposite end of the cathedral.
was
But where did it pass through? Because I want to not go where it passed through.
It looked like it probably did a something like zip past that way ish.
Zip past that.
But we saw him like right there, right?
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. It was probably more like right about there. And
About there.
There you go.
I mean, I'm like almost directly below him.
You're very close to the image that you saw. Yeah. If he's still there, again, may have moved.
Motherfucker. He already shot me from there, right?
Yeah. Correct.
Oh,
Hold on, but we're sorry. That was we got Alistair's going next.
I'm just looking at figuring out where the fuck he is because I'm wondering if I dive behind a pew or throw you at him.
Open the door. You need to make a
these-
DC 10 strength check to open the door.
I'll have Meow Mix make it.
I am not saving Meow Mix.
But there's a tiger.
And a Tiger King.
How do I move all these guys from out of my way? I can't see the screen in Roll20.
I don't know what his. I don't know
There
what
we
his.
go.
Oh. Okay.
He did it. You see him stick his face in the door, and like cats do, kind of just wedges his little face in there, and then gets his shoulders in, and opens the door.
His whiskers fit, so he fit.
That's right.
If it fits, he sits.
Well, if he makes it, then it's enough for me to shoot that guy in front of me.
True. These guys, you see them, and they're all just kind of they're holding up their swords, and then they're it looks like they're just trying to shield their faces. As soon as you open the door, your hair is blown back. The cowl's blown back from your cloak. It is like tornado force winds inside. Things like candles, wall sconces, torches are just being flung around randomly. Pages from books. It's even shaking these 500-pound stone and wooden pews. You can see them just kind of vibrating, shaking around like fucking Rock'em Sock'em Robots or something. And it is these guys look like they are. Yeah, if you want to take a shot, you absolutely can, and you'll have.
No, I honestly I have no idea if these guys are good or bad, right? Like I wouldn't know one way or the other.
It seems like at this point, they seem to be. If they are combatants, they are ineffective. They're combat ineffective.
Okay. So I used a move to get over here, and then if I don't attack, can I use a second move to move again?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Meow Mix will come creeping through.
Oh, they're behind me. Okay.
And I'll come up over there.
Do I notice them coming in or no?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell them stay away from that purple shit. It burns.
The purple stuff.
And there's a guy or something floating in the sky up there about 15 feet up. So look out for the green things because that hurts worse than the purple shit.
Sounds very sensible. Can I make a perception check?
Sure.
I'll just scan the room for whatever the hell he's talking about. Probably
he's gonna be like, there ain't shit flying up there. Well, there is. Trust me. He just hit me. Oh, nice roll.
It's really difficult to see anything again with the amount of debris that's flying through the air. Basically, the thing is considered like lightly obscured, and so it's.
I assume I at least see the purple shit.
You do see the purple shit. Yes, you do.
Okay. Well, I'll stay away from that then.
This is still kind of being buffeted.
Yes, it is. Yeah, and you see it's pushing it in closer towards the center.
Cool.
Okay. And
So, Carrack has a question.
yes.
So I want to do a perception check to see if I notice anything up where the guy was or whatever was. But at the same time, I want to kind of check the speed on how quickly that stuff is flying towards me, because I don't want to jump up there and then get stuck in the middle of it. So
Get stuck in the middle of the
purple,
wind?
No, the purple cloud that's moving to the left.
It's probably not. It looks like it's moving, and it's moving away at about 5 feet. But as it's getting closer towards the center, the strong winds that are whipping about are actually dispersing it. So as it's moving further and further, it's getting whipped up like into a blender and just being chopped up. So as long as you
it's being dissipated
here or to the other side, yeah, you're gonna be good.
Okay, so I want to see if I can. Before I launch up there, I want to see if there's if I notice or see.
Make a perception check. And it is going to have disadvantage on it.
Oh shit. We got a Chudwell.
What's up, guys?
Chud has arrived.
Oh shit.
Dude, I'm sorry, guys. I picked up this old lady at the hospital in St. Paul. She fucking couldn't even make it to my car. Like, the security guard had to fucking help her. And it took her like 20 minutes to get to my car, and then she's like, I don't have my cane. And I'm like, I helped her the rest of the way to my car, and I was like, okay, do you want me to go back in and get the cane? She's like, no, that's okay.
Oh God.
Well, I was like, well, we can just wait for the cane for a minute. She's like, okay. So we wait for like 5 minutes. Security guard comes back. He's like, I can't find your cane. She's like, oh, that's all right. I don't know where it is. Like, she lost it. And then, like, a nurse came out and like.
All I'm gonna tell you is, if you're still in your party clothes with your wine, you should probably come in here and check it out. We're having a party.
Great big party.
Big party.
Come inside the temple. We don't have the Corona in here.
Yeah, there's no Corona.
Best party. Nobody does party like the Raven Queen.
Did I make it with an 18 or with a 16?
Yes.
So do I see where they are? Where he is, or what it is? Okay, that's where I launch.
All right. You are going to have a disadvantage on it, even though because you are launching yourself at something that you cannot physically see, but you do get to go. So you're going to...
Am I doing my armor attack? Yes. Strength or dex? Doesn't matter. They're both 20. No, I'm going to use my strength. I'm going to use the armor spikes and use my strength, and my minimum roll is a 20. So
hold on. You launched at Trait Shaw Shadow Soul, and you can only
no. That's I jumped at him, or I used the.
Oh.
So I used the Ring of Fire or whatever that is at him, but I did not use my. I used the brass
that's right. Okay, gotcha. Now you're using your actual catapulting. Your dwarf bolt.
Now I'm using the armor of the Leaping Bard, or whatever. Armor of Lubric the Mad.
Nice. Okay, go for it. Yes.
So that would be my. But the minimum roll I have is a 20. So
right.
There you go. You gotta know she got it. So did I hit with a 31 or a 22?
Hold on.
If I don't hit with a 31, I'm gonna run away. Run away! Run away!
Roll a d20. Just regular d20, no pluses.
Yeah, sounds like damage to me.
Oh, never mind.
What?
Never mind. Nope. You don't have to do that.
My armor protects me of that?
It's a different thing. Let's do.
Roll 4d20.
Oy, oy, oy.
Oh,
Glad to be the pin cushion for y'all so you know where they are and you know what it is soon.
you know how a SWAT team has a bunch of different members, and one of them is the guy who holds the shield?
That would be me.
That's not you.
Something's
You're,
fucked up.
I am
you're
the
actually
shield.
you're the shield.
The shield.
Okay. And it's not gonna take effect here because you did have disadvantage. But something is fucked up because you did roll a natural 20, which means that normally that would trigger your crit, but your crit is saying it does 0 damage. So, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. It's something for down the road. All right.
That's
yes.
super weird.
You feel yourself smash into something up in the air, and so you are now. You make a grapple check, which is again strength check.
Natural 20. Hold on, I'll roll first. Skills. Is that? I don't know where it is here.
Oh, it'd be under core stats, and then just under with your strength.
Oh, just core? Just my
Yep,
strength
and
roll?
then your strength. Yep.
Okay.
There should be a button on your strength.
Nice. So there you go. Does that work?
Yes.
No. 28 doesn't do it. I'm sorry.
I'm like, if that doesn't do it, we're all fucked. The only one who can hit him is Erevan.
So you
It's the only
are.
one.
Hold on. I think it's gonna be. Unless he gets something big. Nope. Yeah, you are. All the rest of you, you see Thogreg, and he's like suspended in the air. He is just clinging to something. It looks like he's swinging on an imaginary chandelier.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Hit
great.
him! Hit him! Hit him!
That's so perfect.
That's great.
That is so perfect.
So
So
I have two
glad
more
I saved you
attacks.
from the clutches of a dragon.
So I have two more attacks, right?
Mhm.
I'm just gonna be like just raking trying to hit the face, where whatever the face would be.
All right.
Wherever
Okay.
the face would be.
All right.
That's face hit worthy.
Yeah, is the 24 in the face? Because I want to fucking make him fall to the ground.
Yeah, you feel like something does the first attack. It feels like it does fine purchase. Like the second one, you feel just kind of scrape, like it doesn't really do anything. But the first one, it does go donk, and then like ripping it out. So
Nice.
The dull thud of the metal against flesh, followed by the soft, wet noises that makes as you tear it.
Now he just, and then he just holds on, using the piercing spikes as like additional leverage to stay on.
Nice.
And if I can, I'd bite him.
What?
Oh, it's getting tooth and nail in here.
The scam? Dungeons and Dragons? Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay, so fucking Chudwell is drunk. That's on really nice wine.
Okay.
He just ate a fuckload of food. Like, he's so fucking full, he can't even fucking move. And he's drunk and he's full, but he's sitting by himself with the dead body of the fucking colonel.
Oh, he's at his castle. He went back to his.
Yeah, he got fucking bored. And I suppose what happened? Wasn't I out there with what's his face? Fucking Chris Lyons?
Alistair.
Alistaro.
Stero.
Alistero. Where the fuck is Alistero? Is
He
with
went
me?
inside.
He just walked inside.
Like literally just a second ago.
Yeah, he
Oh,
threw you
Jesus
some
Christ.
deuces.
All right. Well,
In fact, we're all on initiative. I think you would want to probably click on your guy and roll one.
no, fuck. I don't even have roll 20. I gotta get my girlfriend's laptop. All I know is that Chudwell is drunk and full,
We can roll for you.
dead body. Oh, and he's
Well,
wondering why no one came to get him
Chadwell,
yet.
while you do that,
All you
like
need to know is that the fight's going to be over soon, and you can come claim victory before too long.
that's what Chudwell was thinking. Is like, I bet these guys are fucking fighting. The fucking Raven Queen, she's all fucking pissed because I told her she couldn't have her fucking feathers at my fancy dinner. And so she just wanted to leave me out of all the fun in the chapel. And,
Raven Queen does that. She's a spiteful bitch.
Yeah.
Right, and so like I'm bored. Like I'm just sitting here with a dead body of the colonel of the watch. Like that doesn't.
We just killed.
It's just
Yep,
not a.
yep, yep.
It's not a safe situation for me. I don't even know where the valet went.
Are you having impure thoughts about that dead
I'm
body?
pretty sure the valet is like telling the other 400 dudes that we just killed their colonel.
a dungeon
And I'm sitting
master.
here. I don't even have my weapons on me.
This
Chudwell
fourth
is
level.
wiping his greasy fingers on his suit
This
and
for
is
four
realizing
people.
he's not wearing
I do
armor.
that for those people that are near me. So I go here, 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 and here, and that gives them a 1d4 additional hit points, and they cannot be frightened.
I'm gonna decide to take my fancy clothes off and put my armor on.
I give them 1 additional hit point.
Awesome.
Hey, you know what? These are regular guards. That probably feels significant.
Definitely, maybe.
But you say, what the fuck, man?
You're like,
Hey, these are followers of the Raven Queen who have never
Dungeon
experienced
Master?
divine magic.
that's true.
Yes.
Good point.
At the same time as doing that attack, could I do intimidating presence at the now that I'm hanging on him?
Is it a bonus action? I think it's probably a bonus action.
Be my bonus.
Oh no, shit! Because I think your leap is a bonus action. You only get 1 bonus per
If
turn.
my leap was a bonus action, then it wouldn't have been an attack, would it?
Yeah.
In that case, it is.
Bonus action
Sometimes
can
the
be
bonus. Yeah. Like barbarians, a lot of times they'll get as a bonus action they can do an attack, and that's like that.
Mark, I just realized it wasn't a 1d4, it's just a +4.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
way
each
better.
of them get a +4 of hit points at the start of
Oh
its
wait, I'm sorry. I had 2 additional dice at level 17 for my group critical. On a critical hit, I get 2 additional dice roll at level 17.
Right. It was at disadvantage though. So like I said, yeah. So you did get a critical hit. If it had been a normal or an advantage attack, it was at disadvantage. So you rolled a 22, which is still a hit, but not a critical hit.
Whatever, Dungeon Master. I'm about to go into mindless rage. Is what's going to happen.
I rage on the DM.
So Mark,
Let's see if you do.
Yeah.
Let's see. Are you? No, I think that's gonna miss. But he does have a second, and so that
This
one.
guy's hitting at me.
Yep. Oh man. Good lord.
Wow, you suck at rolling.
Dude.
You roll like we roll.
Right. That's a good thing for y'all.
Mm.
Yeah.
So he did that, and he did that. Oh shit. Okay.
Okay.
And
He missed me, and I'm hanging on him. Did you beat him?
Mark. So since I cast out at a 4th level, Landorian, this dude right here, this dude here, and Shotten gets +4 for each of its turns within a minute. So every time they start a turn, they get +4 hit points,
Okay.
as long as I've got concentration going on, and they cannot be frightened.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's cool.
Awesome.
And that's me, and that's where I move. Keeping the religion. Raven Queen, hear me say that.
Okay, let's do this. Where is this?
What an appropriate song.
Oh.
Okay, so run that past me again one more time, Stone. That sounded like 3 different things or something you said.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Initially, you gain 4 hit points temporary.
Oh, I did. I thought that was okay. I thought that was just the Ebony Guardsman.
No, you get 4 hit points and you cannot be frightened.
Sweet.
And then your next
scared.
turn, you get 4 hit points.
Do I? Because I'm losing hit points.
And
Yeah,
then
don't
the
worry.
next
I
turn you get
got you. I got you, Thargreg.
I'm losing them by the minute.
I know, I know.
He's like,
This
Thargreg did
fucker
something
hits-
useful. He deserves healing from the.
No, I feel like Thargreg is kind of essential in
I'm an
the
essential
employment.
worker today.
Basically,
You need to know where
Thargreg's
he is.
essential in the employment of the Raven Queen right now.
Yep.
So Jack,
Definitely a contract.
basically every turn that you get within the next minute
Contracting boy.
feel rather heroic.
Me.
Yes.
That's excellent. You know what? I feel quite heroic most of the time, anyways. Now I'm
Right.
going to be almost unbearable.
Yeah.
I mean-
Well,
You guys know he was the first one to try and open the door to this room,
I
right?
was.
try being the operative word.
I mean, you have to remember that eventually Landorian usually just dives headlong into combat. And you look at him and you realize he can't open the door.
Especially it's like, this door is immovable. It doesn't open.
Find
Basically,
another way out.
so
Perhaps I
basically,
can
so
shake
basically,
stone
Jack
rocks.
and Marcus, for the next minute, you gain plus 4 hit points every turn, right? Every one of your turns, plus you cannot be frightened for the next minute.
Nice. Level 1 concentration.
That's
Awesome.
useful.
Oh yeah.
And I'm concentrating like a mofo on that.
And Lando. Now, because that was your action,
Yep,
correct?
that's it.
Awesome, fantastic. And actually, if you don't have inspiration, take inspiration.
Oh, sweet. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, because you were actually doing stuff while I was trying to get all this other crap ready. So you just took the initiative and were like, "Hey, this is what I'm going to do. I don't need to wait to be told what's going on. I'm going to do this. My turn is coming up. So here's what's going to happen." So I appreciate that. So now we are at Landorian.
Wait, so he not only took inspiration, he took initiative.
Yes.
That's right.
He should get an initiative roll. A free initiative.
Thank you, sir.
Lando is going to cast
Oh, I was just gonna.
Loopy-doo.
You know what? I'm just gonna cast Magic Missile.
Fireball.
There you
As a
fireball.
7th level spell.
You need to
Awesome.
go higher than that.
Higher.
Higher.
No,
Higher.
That's
Higher. Aim for the head.
7th level magic missile.
Well, I don't want to hit Thargreg. See, I'm trying not to hit Thargreg.
Well, if you
Right.
use a magic missile, you
Right.
automatically hit.
Everything else I have is like gonna mess up the room. There's one dark, so that's another. How many did I just roll?
So it's
3d4.
7th level. So yeah, then you'll get another 6d4 plus 6.
64 plus 6, right? Yeah. Let's just go.
Every time I play Dungeons and Dragons with you guys, I start digging into chocolate. It's fucking terrible.
Dude,
Fucking-
That makes perfect sense.
yeah,
I fast, and all of a sudden I start eating at 10 o'clock with you guys. Fucking terrible.
When the Raven Queen really gets you, you'll be doing string cheese.
Seriously.
Boom.
Stand the fuck back.
Oh, Lints? Oh,
Oh, now those are good.
yeah, that's wicked.
No, even
Truffles?
better.
Truffles? Mm.
These are dark chocolate cocoa powder covered, coconut covered macadamias.
I like macadamia.
Dude, I went to Menards today, and I ended up not getting what I wanted to get, but I got a box of sugar babies and bit of honeys.
Oh,
The honeys.
Kick ass.
I used to get those all the time when I was deployed.
Shotgun.
It's not me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing the turn order. Oh, okay, cool. I cast heal on Thargreg.
Yay!
He's like, I'm hugging him. God, I don't want to be hugging him.
Can you feel the love?
I feel like I'm like, oh.
So Thargreg, you take 70 hit points back, which is basically half a hit.
Yeah, it's like one of that guy's hits.
Right. Oh, it's like half of one of the hits. So you might survive 2 more rounds instead of 1 now.
And at this point now, at the end of Shotton's turn, as you're continuing to beat your wings, the noxious sort of greenish-yellow cloud completely dissipates.
Nice.
Aravan.
Feeling effective.
Feeling all right. Forgive me if I missed this, but is the object been discovered yet? Like as far as like, do we know what it is? I mean, I know it's been grabbed a hold of, but
I'm hanging off of it, whatever it is.
Yeah. I know you grabbed it. I just didn't. Okay, so it's still not visible.
Yeah, make a history check there, Aravan.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
History is not my thing.
You're like, I believe that right there is a Boeing 747. It's you can tell by its wingspan. Wait, what's going on? No, you are uncertain of what this creature is. But you still get an action. That was a free move to try to determine what it's the fuck it is. That was a free what the fuck check.
Free what the fuck check. All right. I'm gonna actually, while I'm here, I'm just gonna I'm in the hallway. There's people between me and him. I can't really do anything, and I'm about to go to bed. I'm gonna send you a message, and then I'm gonna call him. Yeah. I'm gonna send you a message.
All right. Well,
I'm
gonna send you a message.
Yeah.
You have to promise not to tell everybody else.
Yeah.
How about you send that guy a message with your sword, Aravan?
No. It's good. You got him.
Hey DM, was Aravan in earshot when I screamed what I screamed?
Aravan's still looking for loot, the motherfucker, while I'm hanging off this guy.
Looting the temple.
Absent-mindedly heard what I screamed as he was digging through.
Are you
hanging in the air again?
Strawberry shortcake. That's what the Raven Queen priest.
I almost thought it was. I was worried. I was worried for a second it was chicken, but okay, that's
chicken.
No. There's another character that's been popping in and out. For a brief second, I was concerned. It might be attacking an ally, but no, it's all good. I can't. What do I get? Just like an action? Do I have a move action and a regular action?
Mm-hmm. Move. I mean, with your cunning action, you get your free dash, disengage.
With Aravan, that means you get like your regular 14 attack.
Ervin just starts like cartwheeling all over the
And half being secret. So
I still have.
you
I use my teleport, but I still have my Misty Step. Can I Misty Step and attack?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. He's holding on to something, right?
Yep.
I can totally see something, so I'm gonna aim for the something. So I'm gonna
There you go.
Misty Step over.
You won't get disadvantage because you've got Thograg is. I mean, you can see he's just holding on. He's smashing his head into it as he's holding on to it. He's like trying to dig his knees into it. He's doing everything he possibly can.
We refer to that as painting the target.
Yes, that's it. As Tommy would do, he is marking the target.
Because there's nobody in this
this is
room
some great
currently
connection
who
stuff
knows
going on.
what that means.
What's that? I don't know what you yelled. I don't know what
I've lost track. If I get a bonus attack still, I'll swing.
Oh
it.
yeah. Well, yeah, you definitely will.
I got advantage, so that would be 30.
Irvin always has advantage.
47, 8, 48.
20, 85, 90,
Right?
73 plus that, 185.
Irvin's like, my sneak attack, advantage attack. I jump up, garrote him, decapitate, fall back down, and hide again.
And steal all the loot.
And start looting.
No, those rolls were all looting rolls. I think you guys. I think it was
Is that what those
mislabeled.
were? Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Listen, you guys, trust me. You'd much rather him be off looting, because the alternative is that the church is on fire, right? That's the alternative. Is he loots it or he burns it to the ground?
Idle hands are the devil's playground.
At this point, I would. We lost it. At this point, I would burn it to the ground with this fucker.
Oh, we need that.
Who's
Oh,
back?
yeah, we got a naked.
Whoa, we have a stone.
Yeah.
You sacrificed your shirt to the internet gods.
Now we can play again, but you
I
ain't
was
got
like,
no
all
shirt.
right, I'm getting ready for bed, but I was like, here, let's see. I know I can't get back on.
I'm terrified.
I'm turned
I
on.
can't get back on the computer, but I can through my phone since the phone has got data.
You sexy motherfucker.
Wait, is this on Twitch?
Oh yeah, we're still
Oh
live.
yeah,
You're
we're
live
still
on
live,
Twitch.
baby. Oh yeah. Flex for us.
And now, hey, Mark,
Put 'em
now
up.
you've got a
I'm
mystical
sorry,
nymph
is
in
this-
there and a duck in there.
We're gonna get a whole different demographic now. It's just
A lot of
Stop going to your Dungeons and Daddies cart. Now you're coming here.
Dungeons and Daddies.
Okay, so
That's a legit crew. He was just
It
telling us
is.
about
They're
those
good.
guys earlier. They're a bunch of
By the way,
stepdads.
those guys are good. Dungeons and Daddies. They're good.
I like it.
so yeah,
Jack, you
what
should jump
we
into
can
their
change our
stream.
stuff to is critical failure
Are they live?
parentheses topless dudes, and we all
Sorry,
play
hashtag-
topless.
Hashtag topless.
My wife would not
Topless
appreciate
TV.
that one. She'd
Right.
be like, ixnay on the topless egg.
You're like, honey, we can make money off of this.
Yeah. She's like, that's what they all say. It starts there. $2.99 a minute.
That's the
Courtney
gateway.
said we should call ourselves Shirts versus Skins.
Seriously, honestly, I think we might have found our niche.
That's the niche.
No. What is wrong with you people?
Oh.
No.
What's not wrong with us?
Being
Hey,
blind
technically,
to
I'm not
suffering.
shirtless because I do have sleeves.
Ooh.
Oh.
Nice.
Hey, so
You could
so
be a
the
lawyer.
so the Dungeons and Dragon or the Dungeons and Daddies podcast, whenever they make a dad joke in character, everybody takes 1d4 psychic damage. Gotta check it out. It's really good. They're
Oh,
fun.
that's brilliant.
So,
Well,
how do you spell it out on Twitch?
Dungeons and Daddies.
A-N-D.
Is it ampersand or A&D?
Right? It's important.
There you go.
I found it on Stitcher. It may not be on Twitch. Let me
Oh
look.
well, then
Ah.
hell, man, I can't raid their channel.
Well, I imagine if they're on Stitcher, they're on Twitch.
They probably are.
Well, do you know how you can tell if it's a dad joke?
If I like
you
it.
laugh, then it's a dad joke.
No, it's apparent.
Ah.
Oh, stop it!
Oh, it's a dad joke about dad jokes.
Right?
Oh shit!
Oh. You get like extra points for
That's
Oh,
like
oh,
that's like critical psychic damage.
It's like 3d20 psychic damage right
Oh,
there.
That's like
Ah.
falling asleep on the Zoom in the middle of a feed.
No, it can't be.
No,
that
it's not that bad. You're right.
No.
so, but does Chris get or lose inspiration for falling asleep on critical fail?
I mean,
That's
Honestly,
didn't he
yeah.
fall asleep and fall out of a tree when we met him?
That's like an ethical
the
dilemma.
amount of inspiration he would have lost would have completely changed our campaign. Really, I mean, for like a year and a half.
It's true. Yeah, it's crazy. Well, let's
He's
see.
gone, so he might have heard what I just said.
I have no idea. Oh my god, I actually have internet now again. Hold on. Shirts might come back on. Whose fucking turn is it?
Dude,
Wait a minute, Dungeon Master. Do you think you're not being shirtlessly projected throughout all of the internet?
That's fine. That's
No,
fine.
but I mean, like,
And by the way, ladies,
Would be the
you can
first time.
subscribe by hitting that big button right there. You get more of this juicy goodness.
You know what's hilarious is that it's actually in the comment section for the DM to take his shirt off. So you just got the comment and checked it off.
Okay, so
well,
yeah,
we now found how we can find new followers.
That's right. We're willing to whore ourselves out. I mean, we're all for this.
It really does add a new meaning to thanks Dungeon Master.
thank you, Dungeon Master.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Is this the right room? Oh shit.
Please stop, Dungeon Master. Please stop.
That's not his safe word.
Sea cucumber. All right. So we are going to. Let's see now. I will. Hey, Thogreg, since you're still here, yeah, Matt's still here. Yeah. Do an attack. Do your attack for the round. Just so I can end it with the big reveal.
Oh
yeah.
shit.
Oh snap.
Thought we already had the big reveal when you took your shirt off.
Araven knows just because he was like, well, I'm gonna do something, probably nothing big, but then I'm gonna go. And I was like, okay. And I whispered to him, like, I'm gonna tell you who it is as long as you don't tell everybody else.
Yeah,
and
he told us he knew.
He's like,
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah. He did say that he knew, but he did not share.
But he did give us. He did give us. We're pretty much fucked. So he was like, I know who it is, and I'm leaving. So
both in character and out of character.
Yep, all of it.
Basically,
I'm taking my shit and I'm going home.
He basically said all the shit you were talking about going from first level all the way up, is bullshit. And the fact that you fucking die here.
He said, don't worry about it. You're all going to die.
Listen, Dorian, he's ready to die. He already thinks. I didn't make it.
And I'd like to use my inspiration on that first attack. Actually,
all right.
I don't need to. I actually get a 20 no matter what, so it doesn't matter.
Nice.
So the 29 is good, but I get a 20.
Okay, yeah, and that 20 actually, yeah, that'll hit.
So my any roll is a 20 roll.
Nice.
So I'll do this 3 times.
7 and 7, so 14. And an additional 13. Nice, so 27 total damage. Sweet.
What?
Now, yeah, that's it. Oh, intimidating presence. I want to strike fear into him.
Aha. All right.
He has to do a let me see here. He has to do a wisdom saving throw DC equal to 8 plus my proficiency bonus plus my charisma modifier. Be frightened.
Okay.
8 plus my proficiency plus my charisma modifier. What's my proficiency? Hold on. Proficiency in
like
what?
You have a general, like, as you level, you have a general proficiency bonus that goes up. It should be on the first page of
Level and experience, initiative, armor class. I don't have a charisma bonus though, so it doesn't matter.
He did make it.
He just looked at me like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
You're not scary, dude. You're annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, I am hanging off of
he's like,
him.
you think that's scary? Wait until they come on.
Wait until you see this.
Yeah, you should be
and
like,
you can go, ah! I let go. Oh shit.
You should be
Too late.
+6.
I'm still hanging on him.
Yeah, you're like, oh fuck, I'm stuck. It's like Velcro.
I'm stuck. It's
Okay.
very spiky.
And so, on the next turn, you see this sort of a shimmer come over this this
Do it like
object.
this again when you're without your shirt. Just do your shimmer. Gay as fuck. Where's
Is
Mark's background?
it a shimmer?
Is it a shimmer or
Is
a
it a
shimmer?
is it a shimmer or a glisten?
It's a schlisten. And
a schlizzer?
yeah, schlitzer. As the form materializes, let's see if I can. Oh, yeah.
Stop being a boob.
I can do this here. I got me a thing that I can do the thing with the where the flark is he? He's around here.
With armor spikes 30 and 30 as your attack.
Huh?
I'm just looking at the last attack you made.
Yeah.
30 disadvantage, 30 advantage. That's kind of awesome.
Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That. I mean,
Just
it
Hitting
should
something
be.
with an axe is something Thargrak does very, very.
That wasn't an
Or
axe.
a
That
sword
was just.
or whatever.
That's just
Whatever
all the spiky
weapon-
spikes.
That was
a
his tickle
freaking
spikes.
rock that he found beside
Tickle
him.
spikes.
You know, like whatever.
That's just me like mauling about like a honey badger.
Honey badger.
that's him spitting chaw.
Yeah, I'm just grinding on him. You know, like a 14-year-old kid at a school dance.
Let me rub you up and down till
Oh,
I
wow.
say stop.
No. Stop, you gotta stop that shit or I'll stop wrong.
He's going old school.
Is that some R.
Hey,
Kelly? I don't
Something
know.
about a big reveal.
But I feel like that might be R. Kelly.
That was
so-
his big reveal. Hey, Jack, that's only on. They're on Stitcher, but I don't think I saw him on.
Oh shit. That's a
We
lich.
learned some new shit about the
Yeah,
Raven.
I think I know who this is.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is
That's
Wait,
big
wait,
Daddy.
none other than your old pal. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It is Calorel. And you see that on his left arm, so when you
Hanging with
originally
me.
encountered him when he was a human, and he was just a cultist trying to bring about the resurrection of the gods through the reincarnation of Orcus. Chris Lyon's character Kaiden, after you had defeated all of his cultist minions, he was standing right before the portal that led. Basically, it was the necrotic portal that led to the Shadowfell. Lyon's character Kaiden grabbed the key to the portal, which was called the Rod of Orcus, not the actual rod of the god of Orcus, but it was just a figurative rod of Orcus that acted as the key, and then shoved Calorel through the portal. And as he shoved through, everything basically seemed to like dematerialize and sort of disintegrate, except for one arm, which then like landed on the ground. And so the next time you saw him, he had sort of a spectral arm. This was at Briar Ridge when he basically wiped the entire party. And then the Rod of Orcus was smashed by the elven woman who appeared, teleported in, grabbed it, and smashed it against the ground. Now when you see him, in place of his spectral arm, he actually has this massive looking kind of clawed draconic appendage, and Landorian would recognize it as
The hand of Vecna.
yes,
Yep. Hand of
legendary artifact of one of the greatest archmages who ever lived. And he is hovering above the ground, laughing at you all.
So it's a
So I make sure. I make
one,
sure.
one arbiter of an evil god against another arbiter of an evil god.
No.
Mm.
I make sure to do protection from good.
Protection from good, protection from evil. Can I get protection from neutral thrown in there? I don't give a shit.
Carrack may
From-
want to jump off and run.
And basically, that's what I do. I throw.
Yeah, no, Thargrag's never met this guy.
Coming at
Carrack
us.
doesn't know who this is.
If I don't know who it is, if he doesn't know who it is, he's gonna go to town.
So I did my turn undead against the ghouls, and I'm really feeling like I blew my nitros too fast.
Yeah. It's
How do you think I feel about using a 7th level magic missile against him?
I got thwarted by a shield spell.
Yeah.
Zing! I know that. I heard Dave
Because it
go,
automatically blocks magic missile.
I know. He's like, oh shit.
I almost thought about
Immediately,
doing like a
God
7th or 8th
damn
level
it.
heal on the dwarf, but then I was like, no, mass
But
heal
it
is
was-
a 9th level spell, and I could.
I mean that
700
globe of
hit
invulnerability though. I mean it counters up to 5th level spells, and that was a fucking cloud kill spell, which is a 5th level spell. So otherwise the thing was just gonna go floating down the hallway
Yeah.
and just start kicking everybody. Except Don was like, I'm gonna run through it.
I just ran through a cloud kill spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
Cloud kill.
But
So it wasn't.
on
It,
that- so
it
now-
wasn't
now
my
you know-
wings.
Huh?
It wasn't my wings that.
No,
flew away?
your wings.
No, you were.
dispersed
Yeah,
it
no. It was
afterwards.
actually. Yeah.
No, the
It-
fact
well,
is
it-
I
yeah.
ran through a cloud kill.
Cool.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, and lived, which is a success.
Which ended
Not
up
a
being a
failure.
success, yeah.
Because if I wasn't on the other side, I wouldn't be hanging off this fucking guy, and you wouldn't know.
That's true. That is absolutely
Mhm.
true. So on that, we will save the climactic after battle, the true battle now that initiative has been entered by everyone, and that he has turned off his greater invisibility spell. And I guess Lando probably would realize, why would he turn off a greater invisibility spell?
So he can launch a bigger spell.
Yeah. Most likely.
Because there's a concentration element to
Alright.
the whole thing.
Here's the thing.
So,
Here's the
yes,
thing.
we will end.
Our dungeon master said, "This is why he does it," and the only person to know is, and the only person to answer right away is our dwarven barbarian. So if our dwarven barbarian knows,
We're
right
fucked.
away,
Uh-huh.
saying
Oh
it-
well, hey, let me take it back. The dwarven barbarian doesn't know.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why the dwarven
I
barbarian's just
see him
holding on and
again.
The
headbutting him.
Dwarven Barbarian's player does.
Yeah, the player knows. The dwarven barbarian's going, "Oh, I must have done damage because now I can see you.
He's
You
all
fuck."
like, he's all like, what's with the funny hand?
I'm gonna get closer.
I may want to. I may try to chop that fucker
I'm gonna
off,
take
is
that
what
as
I
a
may-
trophy.
I'm gonna
That
take that
is my
hand and shove it up
trophy.
your arse.
Oh my
All right, well, guys, thank you all so much for playing. I guess we're doing World of Darkness on Thursday.
No.
The following
either
Thursday.
that or
I'm gonna
we're
be out of
doing-
town. I'm gonna be out of town.
Oh, okay, we're gonna do
No,
Fistful of Dragons.
Fistful of dragons. Why can't I never
All
point
right.
the right direction right away?
No, just
Fistful of dragons.
no, Stone Allen. Remember, if you are going to be playing my character, his name is Poopsy this time.
Oopsie.
Yep.
Oopsie.
Please,
Poopsie.
everyone who's watching right now, please remember, Marcus is now Poopsy.
For this week.
Just for this week.
Yes.
Poopsie.
It changes every week.
Every
Did
week.
you
You
lose
miss
a
a
bet?
week, you'll miss a name, and then you're gonna be completely out of luck.
lose
So
a
you
bet?
gotta
Is that what
tune
it
in
is?
every
Yep.
single week.
It's something that someone told me I would never do, so I have to do it.
Thursday, y'all.
There
We'll
will
see
be a
you then.
quiz at the end of the season, and if you have all of the correct names, you will win a
And
prize.
here's the cool
Yes.
thing. Here's the cool thing.
Is you guys don't know that my character is dissociative personality disorder, and you guys are just meeting every different personality each session.
Yeah,
Your
that's right.
character is like a
Here's the
3-foot
cool thing.
dwarf
Here's the
or
cool thing.
halfling.
One of the more experienced role players decides to save that for me. Please tune in.
When
to
you
watch
tune in on
Restore
Thursday, you'll
Soul.
you think we're failures here. Wait till
Oh.
you see us on Thursday.
Oh
Because
lordy!
Yes.
All I'm saying is I can't wait. I can't wait for poop seat.
If there's one thing we don't fail at, it's failing.
Oh yeah.
True. And-
Yes.
and
Every one of our
Be
characters
there.
has a psychological disorder.
hence,
So-
hence the critical fail.
Oh yeah. I pick a page in the DSM-5 every week, and I'm like, that's what I'm playing.
All right, I'll see you guys. I'm going.
Hey,
Peace.
much love, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, later, guys. Thank you, Mark.
We'll see you on Thursday.
And Jack, thank you for being awesome and
Yeah, for hosting.
My pleasure.
ground work.
My pleasure. All right, yeah, I think we're just gonna end the stream tonight. I don't really feel like trying another raid thing. So thanks again
Okay.
for watching, Doc, everybody.
Everybody, much
Everybody.
love.